I'm your KTV anchor, Rochelle.
And I'm Alessio, and this is KTV for December 15th, 2022.
It's getting cold in here.
Yeah, it is. Let's see how cold it is with the super funny and accurate weatherman, Nico.
Good morning, Colts, and this is the weather studio. Today, there will be a high of 54 and a low of 31, and tomorrow, there will be a high of 55 and a low of 28. On Saturday, there will be a high of 54 and a low of 31. It's cold. Now, time for the totally stupendous weather joke of the day. How does a weatherman see? With his eyes. That's a knee slapper. Now, back to the KTV studio.
Whoa, I guess it will be super cold.
Yeah, make sure to bundle up, Colts.
We're really at war with this weather this winter.
Speaking about wars, here's a video about the end of the Iraq War.
Hey Colts,
On this day 11 years ago, war between the USA and Iraq finally came to an end. In a ceremony held in Baghdad on December 15, 2011, the war that began in 2003 with the American-led invasion of Iraq officially comes to an end. Though today was the official end date of the Iraq War, violence continued and in fact worsened over the subsequent years. The withdrawal of American troops had been a priority of President Barack Obama, but by the time he left office, the United States would again be conducting military operations in Iraq. Here's some information on why we declared war on Iraq. 5 days after the 9/11 attacks, President George W. Bush announced the War on Terror, an umbrella term for a series of preemptive military strikes meant to reduce the threat terrorism posed to American homeland. The first such strike was the invasion of Afghanistan in October 2001,
Whoa, that
which
was
was a war that continued for 2 decades. Throughout 2002, the Bush administration argued that Iraqi President Saddam Hussein was allied with terrorists and developing weapons of mass destruction. By all accounts, Hussein was reported responsible for many atrocities, but there was scant evidence that he was developing nuclear or chemical weapons. The government of the US and UK, however, were resolute in their public assertions that Hussein posed a threat to their homeland and went ahead with the invasion. The invasion was an immediate success insofar as the coalition had toppled Hussein's government and occupied most of Iraq by mid-April. What followed, however, was 8 years of insurgency and secularization violence. American expectations that Iraqis would greet them as liberators and quickly form a stable, permanent democracy, wildly unrealistic.
Whoa, that was interesting. You know what else is interesting? Creativity. It's so cool what people can make with creativity. I think we should talk about creativity. Why don't you explain what it means to be creative, Alessio?
Well, having creativity and being creative have the tendency to recognize ideas or possibilities that may be useful in solving problems and communicating with others. Using creativity also includes coming up with ideas and being artistic and just using your imagination.
Hey Colts, I heard the book club is starting a new book, Flawed by Cecilia Earn. If you're interested in reading a dystopian thriller about a society where everyone must be perfect or punished, see Miss Barnes to get your copy.
When I'm reading, I like to eat. That reminds me, the lunch menu for today is orange chicken, pupusas, and hot dogs.
You know what I like after my lunch? A bit of candy.
Buy your candy cane grams at the leadership window at lunch, starting Monday and selling through Friday, $1 each. Send them to friends or any staff members.
Hey Colts, candy cane grams are
make
back.
sure to
Wish
visit
someone a Merry Christmas and have a candy cane gram delivered to their class.
We'll be selling them at lunch of the week of December 12th through the 16th, Monday through Friday.
Just had to make sure. We both got confused. I know, I was like, huh?
Hi, can I please get one candy cane gram?
Yeah, of course, that'll be $1.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Cane gram for Bertha.
Oh, that's me.
Here you go. Happy
you.
holidays.
Colts, make sure to visit the library for some holiday fun. You can make paper snowflakes with templates or create your own design. While you are there, make a guess at how many pieces of candy are in the guessing jar. If you guess the closest, you'll win a sweet prize.
Remember to turn in your overdue books to the library before winter break. Someone is waiting for that overdue book. Check out a new book while you're there. Let's see who's on time in the sports corner.
Good morning, Colts. This is Austin in the Sports Corner. For Kenilworth News, both of the girls' volleyball teams won against Windsor on Monday, and so did the 7th grade boys basketball team. But things didn't go as well with the 8th grade boys team. And yesterday, the boys basketball team and the girls' volleyball team had games at Rankin Valley. Sadly, it all comes to an end next Wednesday, when all teams play their last games of the semester. Great job, Colts. But don't worry, not everything is coming to an end. Something new is just starting. Wrestling. If you're interested in joining wrestling, just go see Mr. Talent now. Now let's finish off with a joke. What do you always bring with you to a wrestling match? A piece of paper. In case The Rock is... Why? Now let's get back to the KTV studio.
Thanks, Austin. Colts, the American Math Competition is coming. The American Math Competition is a 25-question multiple-choice test that junior high students across the country take in January.
If you're interested in taking this test, Kenilworth will be giving it on Tuesday, January 17th from 2:30 to 3:30. It costs $3 to register, and there are cash prizes given to the top 3 finishers of each grade.
Test space is limited. If you are interested in taking this test, you can sign up with your math teacher starting in December 19th. Sign-ups will remain open until all the spots are filled.
Hey Alessio, do you know what math is?
Kinda. Like my math class?
Almost. It's also the money for the city bus passes.
Do you ride the city bus? The new quarterly bus passes and January bus passes are available for sale at the office and student window.
Please note that the monthly bus passes are $20 and quarterly bus passes are $40. Quarterly bus passes are offered at a discount price of $20 for students who can provide a copy of the letter that they qualify for free and reduced lunch. You must bring a copy of the letter to get a discount price on the quarterly bus passes.
Interesting. Well, I have to go play Connect 4 against my dog.
And that's KTV.